I learned the harmonium when I was first year novice, and I got the opportunity to learn. So during mass, I used to play the harmonium. This is how I learned to play the harmonium.
Hello everyone. Today we have with us Sister Romila Reihu. Sister, thank you so much for joining us. We look forward to hearing your story. To start with, could you tell us something about yourself and your family?
I am Sister Romila Reihu, belongs to the congregation of the Sisters of Mercy of the Holy Cross, South Province, Bangalore. I am the first Holy Cross sister from Manipur, Timbangkono, Imphal Diocese. In my family, we are 3 children. I have 2 elder brothers. I lost my father when I was 9 months old. I was blessed with devout and God-fearing, self-sacrificing, loving and caring mother. After my father's death, my mother was the only breadwinner and she was not able to provide us good facilities for our education, but it was her great wish and efforts, and by the grace of God, we were provided with good education. But I lost my mother too, 2 years after I joined the congregation.
Okay. So what do you remember about your father or your mother telling you about God and religion? What was the religious environment like in your family?
My parents were farmers. They were very prayerful and never missed the Holy Eucharist. My mother taught us how to fall in love with Jesus and depend on Him everything. We lived in remote areas. The priests and nuns visited our village only once in a month when we had the Holy Mass. In my childhood, I used to admire and appreciate the priests and religious, their committed service rendered to the people, the unity and love they proclaim. I could really see in them the face of Jesus. As I grew up, I had a desire to become sister. I never said to anyone, but kept it secret.
Okay. So sister, could you trace your vocation history and tell us how you heard God's call?
Yes, I am very happy and glad to share with you how God had called me. As I grew up, I had a desire to become sister. So I expressed my wish to my mother. I looked for a congregation where I could join. I completed my studies in MSFS Father School while staying in FCC hostel. During that time, I came in close contact with the FCC sisters and I was fascinated by their life and work. I was also inspired by the life of Saint Alphonsa. Her life prompted me more and more to become sister. I was confirmed that I would join their congregation.
But sister, you did not join that congregation. Then how did you join your current order?
Yes, God had another plan for me. In March 2011, Holy Cross Sisters landed in Manipur, Timbangkono, Shomai village. In the summer of that year, I met some of the Holy Cross Sisters. After listening to them, I felt deeply from within that God is calling me. I was inspired by the mission and charism of the congregation. If any want to become my followers, let them deny themselves, take up their cross and follow me. Matthew chapter 16 verses 24. After meeting Holy Cross sisters, while being with FCC sisters, I was in conflict between joining FCC or Holy Cross. After my matriculation, I came home, and in 2011, Sister Shija and Sister Alfonsa came for visitation. I met them and I told about my desire to become sister.
And how did your family react to this? Who was the most supportive of this and who was the least supportive, and how did you deal with that?
My mother and younger brother supported me to join the congregation, but my elder brother was not in favor of my joining the religious life. I prayed earnestly that he gives me permission. After 2 days, he himself called me and gave me permission to join. This is how I made my choice to join the Holy Cross congregation. I joined the congregation of the Sisters of Mercy of the Holy Cross South Province, Bangalore, 2014. While I was a student for my PUC, I got a heartbreaking news about the death of my dearest mother. I was shocked and everything was shattered.
Clearly, you've been through many ups and downs in your life. So how did your relationship with God help you sail through this dark time in your life?
Yes, as I sat before the Eucharistic Lord, I heard a small whispering voice, "My child, I am with you always." These words of our Lord gave me the insight through my brothers who said, "Depend on God, live your entire life, and He will make your life a beautiful one." I also felt God's comforting and consoling love through my sisters in the community. During my 30-day spiritual journey, I had experienced God's tender mercy and compassionate love. I could feel that God is my compassionate Father and Mother. I was then fully convinced by these words. Can a woman forget her nursing child of her womb? Even this may forget, I will not forget you. See, I have inscribed you on the palms of my hands. Isaiah 49 verses 15 and 16. Till today, I had experienced His deep love, and I have grown in my vocation to the congregation of the Sisters of Mercy of the Holy Cross. I am filled with immense joy and peace that I have found Jesus as my only treasure and the center of my life.
Clearly, the joy that you have received from our Lord is reflected on your face. Can you tell us a little bit about your mission work here and how did you come here?
Yes, on 17 November 2020, I made my first commitment, and soon after my first profession, I was sent for my mission to work for a senior citizens home, Mercies, Diocese, Maharashtra. I am very happy to give my wholehearted service to the all helpless and bedridden. By serving them, I also see both my parents and the suffering Jesus. Here, I have found my real mission for which Jesus called me.
We are so happy to have you here, sister, in our parish. For our last question, we would like to ask you, is there any message that you would like to give young people who want to join the vocation?
Yes, my dear friends, today Jesus does not have His own hands and feet, but we are His own hands and feet, and He needs young people like you and me to go into the whole world and proclaim the good news. So my dear friends, why do you doubt and worry and waste your time? Begin to hear the voice of our Lord whispering, "Who will go for me?" Henceforth, let's go to the whole world and proclaim the good news by joining Sisters of Mercy of the Holy Cross, South Province, Bangalore.
Sister, your story is one that truly inspires and touches the hearts. We are really grateful that you shared your insights with us, and we are sure that they will help encourage many young people to listen intently and answer God's call.
Thank you. Right now, I am in this community. These are my sisters, and we have two pre-candidates who are discerning their call. So what are you waiting for? You can reach out to the sick and suffering. My dear young girls, you are most welcome to join the congregation of the Sisters of Mercy of the Holy Cross. May God bless you all. Thank you.